Hey, brother. What's going on, buddy? Hmm. This is it. You're working? Did it get you a new truck? This game actually as hard as people keep saying, or all my friends just bitches? Um, I'd say this is the hardest game I've ever played. At least in recent memory. But we all know my memory's shit, so. Oh, that's right. This leads to the bull. See, I don't even remember. And I just did this last night. So I thought it led to the bull. Yeah, it does. I guess they shut the gate, though. Okay. Did they get you a new truck? Is it just like a loaner or a new working truck? Like a replacement? They threw me in an old truck. Someone else is probably quitting. Probably quitting. Yeah. One of my friends said it took him 3 months to beat one boss. If it's the final boss that I've heard about, probably true. Like the first boss that I came to, I died probably at least 30 times too before I got it.
What? Scott, I'm not no mere
All right, I'm curious what'll happen here. Screw it. Okay, so we did that. You got anything new to say?
It seems the sculptor's dragon rod has been cured.
Yes.
Please,
I never
give
played Dark
this
Souls.
to him.
Bottle of sake given by Emma.
What is it?
I thought it
It appears as though your old memories have been awakened.
Like I have.
Yes, I saw
Wait.
the divine air.
I see. I won't say any more, and neither should you. All that you saw was yours alone.
Sculptor, what did that Buddha show you?
Were you listening?
Tell me.
Flames.
Flames.
That is all I can see. It doesn't matter what offering I make. Flames, spreading as far as the eye can see, and consuming Ashina.
That's...
We're done here.
Like I have the original like Prepare to Die version of Dark Souls. But when I played it, it wasn't my thing. And I've started to appreciate Soul type games. So I need to go back and play Dark Souls. Samurai Dark Souls game. Yeah, that's basically what this is. And someone was saying last night this is made by the same developers, so I didn't know that. Play Demon Souls. There's a lot of Souls games I should play.
I brought some tea.
That's
Tea
tea.
smells pretty good. Suppose I'll have some.
Sake's not tea, it's wine.
Oh, I needed that. This tea reminds me of Emma's father,
About Lady Emma's father.
Dogen. He was an extraordinary doctor. He was also very well versed in mechanisms and devices. Better put, he was obsessed with mechanisms to the point that it affected his health.
Are
He
you
didn't
Emma's
take
father?
much else seriously, but I owed him my life. And we
Guess
could
not.
say that you owe him your life as well.
What do you mean?
When I lost my left arm, Dogen created that thing, which has now become your left arm. The first version was a complete failure, didn't work at all, so he remade it. Then he remade it again and again, countless times.
What?
He told me I needed to practice with the prosthetic in order to use it properly. So Emma would pester me into carving her spinning tops and other toys. After much training of that sort, it came to be called a shinobi fang. In other words, that prosthetic arm is Dogen's legacy.
His legacy.
So much time has passed. While I have abandoned
So much
my
exposition
shinobi
over
ways,
Sake.
that alone I could not bear to abandon.
Lorenzo Zeta. How are you doing? Nice beard. It needs work. Oh, it's been a while since I've trimmed it. It's getting a little wiry. Little wiry. Especially over here. I play with it too much, so it kind of gets all fucked up. You could do a full anthology play and just start from Demon Souls, then Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. That's actually a good idea. Maybe sometime next year, though. Because we have a few things on the plate that are actually planned. So we got Cyberpunk and we've got maybe Outriders, depending on when they release it. Supposedly sometime in December, so it'll probably be pushed into the new year, depending on how long we spend at Cyberpunk. So then we have Outriders, Darkest Dungeon 2, whenever that comes out. And I have a few things on the board here that I want to play. Pathfinder, Kingmaker, Kenshi. But at some point, that's a good idea. I think a full anthology playthrough would be good. I don't think it's going to flop. I think it's going to flop in the in the terms of people's expectations, because it happens every time there's an anticipated game. They overhype it to the point where it's impossible to meet someone's expectations. It's not going to flop sales wise. It's on top of almost every sales list for the past several months. But I have faith it's going to be a good game. Well, it's not a GTA like game. It's just because it's setting in a city doesn't. It's GTA. But single player games that are really rich in storytelling are huge. Just because it doesn't have an online element, people think, oh, it's gonna flop. It's not gonna be. No, there is a huge market for people who want a single player gripping story. And that's why The Witcher 3 is still the gold standard for RPG storytelling, in my opinion. At least in modern releases, I should say. Took the words right out of your mouth. And they've already said they're planning to release a multiplayer module, if you will, for Cyberpunk. So it's just not going to be there at release. It'll come later.
I brought some sake.
Don't mind if I do.
Is it not to your liking?
No, it's damn good.
Chug it, boy. Chug it.
But it does make my old wounds ache.
Your left arm?
Yes, and this sake was a favorite of the man who cut it off.
Who was
Lord Ishin.
Ishin? Why?
He did it for my sake.
You were a drunk, weren't you?
I was on the verge of being consumed.
Consumed by what?
Shura. Well, whether you believe me or not, that's for you to decide. But you do well to beware Shura's shadow.
Sure. I just see too much comparison to Deus Ex and Cyberpunk. And Deus Ex is one of my favorite franchises, so I don't know how I should feel. I mean, they're both based on super futuristic cyberpunk style, so yeah, there's going to be comparison. There's going to be similarities just because of that. But just because they're in the same style doesn't mean it's going to be the same, or they're copying each other, or Cyberpunk's going to be copying Deus. I mean, look at Demon Souls, Dark Souls, and Sekiro. I mean, they're the same style. Granted, same company. You don't think CD Projekt Red will be able to achieve the same level of storytelling as Deus Ex? Come on now. Come on now.
No matter what I do, any Buddha I carve is an incarnation of wrath. Thus is the fate of those who owe a deep karmic debt. You'll understand when you try carving one for yourself one day. So, need something? The dragon's heritage. There's a special kind of blood by that name, and that blood runs through your master's veins, which is why someone's after him. Might be that the strange things happening to your body have something to do with that.
Deus Ex, the franchise older than me. Cyberpunk is an original title with no backstory, so they have to make up all of that past in one game in a short, rash release. It's not been a rash release. It's been being developed over the past 7 years since it was first announced, and probably longer than that. I think it was first announced in 2013. I think. Could be wrong. But yeah, I mean, anytime you have doubts on a game, giving it a couple of weeks to watch a few people play it, usually a smart idea. That's typically what I do as well.
That is what I call the shinobi prosthetic. A fitting fang for a one-armed wolf. Come to me if you find it. I'll fit it then.
Yeah.
Some time has passed since I found you. Your master yet lives. He's being held prisoner in Ashina Castle. They will soon make use of his bloodline. Looking at you, I'm sure you appreciate the value it has. Yes, right. That kind-faced Buddha you see over there? Don't do anything funny with it.
Okay.
You need? No matter what, thus is the fate.
Okay.
If you want more
Okay. Hmm. Oh yeah, I wanted to go back to those who were afflicted. That one. Some of my friends are already talking about making a speedrun category for all STDs in Cyberpunk. Seeing how fast you can kill it, gotta catch them all. It's like being a Pokemon master, but it's crabs. It's always crabs. Seriously. Wait. This is different.
Mother, until the end. The young master.
Okay. Well, we just did the cure dragon rot, so I'm going around to all the people that I saw that had dragon rot, and damn, I guess we didn't cure it in time to cure the mother. And he was going to die regardless. But let's see, we've got a little merchant guy. How you doing, Bach? How big a deal my teachers made STDs sound? I'm convinced they're all nasty motherfuckers. More than likely, yes. I will say this. Some of the most wild people I've ever known are teachers and nurses.
Care to put
It's no different. But which goal do I have? 80. Alright. I need to do that more often. Need to do that more often. Just to preserve my money. I've already grabbed the firecrackers. Yep, see? Let's see. Let's go here. I have no idea what I'm doing. I've been just kind of aimlessly wandering and trying to kill bosses, I guess, and advance the story, but grasshopper? What is this place? I'm sorry, what? Did I not just kill you? Or did that not execute you? Pacify an agent. Powder medicine for calming nerves used for those who do unspeakable deeds. Reduces terror buildup and increases terror resistance for a time. My last boss was we did Lady Butterfly, and then we did the Flaming Bull one. That's how I got to this area, is killing the bull. This place is creepy. Rotting prisoner's note. A note left by a dead and rotting man in the abandoned dungeon. Supposedly, the fragment stone is enshrined in a village in the Ashina depths. But how to interpret grow oneself. This is as far that the old Okami don't take me. But did they truly reach the Fountainhead Palace? I'd like to know, but it seems I never will. Bro, forgive me. Hey! 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 Piss off, grasshoppers. Aw, can't put him out of his misery. Should head to the top of the castle then. So go back the way I came. Yeah, I definitely don't mind like people guiding me and helping me. Just as long as you don't spoil story, I am cool with it. Oh, Hello.
Care to purchase an offering?
Another one.
Where you find the departed, you'll find the memorial mob. We, the impure, cannot turn a blind eye to anyone. Go ahead. Buy an offering.
No, no, no. Don't apologize. What you said, perfectly fine. As long as you're not spoiling story, no worries, man.
Where you find the departed, wherever your travel.
Right. Let's take a look at this. You can buy a prayer bead. The dragon mask is 5,000. And isn't the other half in like the fish scale area, the magic pot? That was one side, so I'm guessing there's a third side as well.
May the departed rest.
Gotcha, gotcha. Oh. For you guys. Nope, screw me. Jesus. Actually, I guess that was a waste of a pellet. So I did a little exploring around the castle.